Pompous, Pastor Wilson, put my Mercials in. Passa, put my Mercials in. See, I got to fuck with you before I go to sleep because you know I like shit. I thought I heard you say what Flex the Booty Warrior said. And you got a lot to say about folks that been to prison. So I thought before I go to bed, I thought I'd fuck with you because you know I like shit. And we can do this the easy way or we can do this the hard way. See, I heard Pastor Wilson. See, Pastor Wilson, do you want us to forget? See, I think Pastor Wilson want us to forget this tea that he done spilled out here for the girls, for the children on the YouTube streets. 2 years after the fact. Pastor, this is what I envisioned you was doing 2 years ago, Pastor, in order to get them PumPum pics.
When me was a little boy, my favorite ring game was this. Now all old people come back to your
those cool people at? Whiny, 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 too much.
In Jamaica there's a party. Beanie boy, you come down and get a low and whining. Whiny boy, you. In Jamaica there's a party. Beanie boy, you come down and get a low and whining. Whiny boy, you. Woman a soca, woman a rumba, woman a cha-cha-cha. Come now it's hell and cold house and get up in a temper. No Jamaican girls are music lover. If a music them wanna set them soul on fire. Cause in Jamaica there's a party. Beanie boy, you come down and get a low and whining. Whiny boy, you. In Jamaica there's a party. Beanie boy, you come down and get a low and them whining. Whiny boy, you. Cause Canadian girls them love the beanie. Come to the London girls them love the beanie. And all American
you know you two girls, the peenie. Yeah. Pastor knew the youth. Pastor knew the girls. Love the peenie.
There's a party. Beanie boy, you come down and get a low and them whining. Whiny boy, you. In Jamaica there's a party. Beanie boy, you. And all over them have the all away. Whiny boy, you. No me girlfriend Jackie love the whiny. Come to me sister Funky, she love the whiny. And me sister Diane, she love the whiny. Shall we move her back and even her belly? Cause in Jamaica there's a party. Beanie boy, you. And the girl them have the follow me. Whiny boy, you. Woman a soca, woman a rumba, woman a cha-cha-cha. Remember Jamaican girls, they are hot like our. If a music them want them set them soul on fire. Come to the fun, they enter in the people center. Whiny Pete, Papa, whiny Sandra. Every girl them a pose like them a bubble. And then them up and hating from a teacher. Whiny teacher who is known as Shabba. Cause in Jamaica there's a party. Beanie boy, you. All Jamaican girl whining. Whiny boy, you. Know the one barry team love the beanie. Because the beanie piece will bring back memory. And the one bag of brown him love the beanie. Y'all a wine them bottom like them come from winery. So in Jamaica there's a party. Beanie boy, you come from what is a no man in wine. Whiny boy, you. In Jamaica there's a party. Beanie boy, you. And all Jamaican have the color way. Whiny boy, you. Come me bridging Peter for up beanie. Come now, baby, now love the beanie. No Spanish town people love the beanie. Them have to move up them back and even move them Americans. In Jamaica there's a party. Beanie boy, you. And they fall the land and follow me. Whiny boy, you. In Jamaica there's a party. Beanie boy, you. Cause most people have they love me. Whiny boy, you. Woman a soca, woman a rumba, woman a cha-cha-cha. Come now, instead of the powder house and get up in a temper. Give me girlfriend, Jackie, yeah, she hot like power. Not a respect goes out to the lady, Diana.
Yes, indeed, sister. See, listen, the last time I went to Jamaica, my fat ass could fit in the damn two-piece. So, to the single sisterin, if you have not found anything to your likings here in the United States, you have to, if you have not added some Caribbean peen to your repertoire, to your resume, Caribbean men have an outstanding damn stamina. So just make a note of that on your bucket list. Add that to your bucket list. Get you an old nasty piece of Caribbean peen. Okay? But yes, hopefully, I guess over the next hopefully over the next year, maybe by next summer, I'll be ready to go back to. I've been to Jamaica like 4 times. Okay, the first time I went, I was very young, but yeah, I think I was like 19 the first time I went. But yeah, anywho. Yes, indeed. See, you know what, Queen of the South? That's why I'm here. I'm not going to be up here long, y'all. Not long at all. I seen Tracy went live, and I guess I just had some questions. You know, I ain't got no Mercials to put in over here, Passa, and so the coin don't keep me here, right? I do it for the love of the streets. So here we have. Let me just say this: the Pegasus. The wannabe Pegasus, the paralegal. Let me tell you something, bitch. What the Powerbottom pop GX should have told you is, bitch, don't nobody give a fuck about that motherfucking cease and desist. Don't nobody this is the black sector, honey. Don't nobody give a fuck about that paperwork. Don't nobody give a fuck about whose names is on it. Bitch, you still gonna get dragged by them oversized motherfucking teeth all up and down these YouTube streets, bitch, with your playing to be a motherfucking goddamn, whether you're playing to be a paralegal, whether you're paying in order to get some pussy, whether you paying bitches legal fees, bitch, we don't give a fuck. You still getting dragged, ho. You still gonna get dragged, and I'm letting you know I'm speaking for myself. I don't give a fuck about that paperwork. I personally will dox your fake husband's dick off in spite of that paperwork. I don't give a fuck, bitch. You come over here trying that bullshit that you pulling over there in the beef sector, and we gonna fuck you up real bad over here, bitch. Just to let you know. So I got some script. Y'all know I'm in bat mode. I'm a villain. So I have to do my due diligence. I'm a vixen. I'm a villainous vixen. So, y'all know I got to be out here on these YouTube streets in bat mode to bring you the tea. Okay? From this side of the YouTube streets. So, as I'm minding my business and everybody else's, before I get ready to take, y'all know old people go to sleep. I done already took me a little nap. Hey, my Tracy Cakes. And I'm going back. I took me a little nap. Ty called, woke me up, said, Mom, I left my key. Make sure you open the door. So anyway, I'm going back to sleep though. But she goes over there. So Pastor Wilson was live. And listen, Pastor, I seen you get upset with Tracy. But see, I seen the color drain out of your face when you realize that Pegasus, the wannabe Pegasus, the paralegal, was down round to ZX's house, doxing the shit out of your ass. See, she put and I'm there for all of it, right? She put your name out there, and she put your address. But you more mad at Tracy because Tracy typed capital letters in your chat. And my question would be, Pastor, is it the light-skinned? Is it the fact that Dory is light-skinned that she gets your forgiveness? Because I also heard you say the only PumPum pic that you wanted to see was Heidi Fleiss, which was disrespectful. Not Heidi Fleiss, but Heidi. But that's disrespectful because we get that Heidi is beautiful and Heidi is a classy kind of lady. But the fact of the matter is Heidi is also very married. So for you to actually demand that before you spilt this 2-year-old tea that you've been holding on. See, we're going to bring it all into context, Pastor. Because see, over here, we don't have problems with comprehension around these parts. And we deal with facts. And see, I remember that event with King Jives and Fi and all of them, because during that time, I was following the beef sector. And what I also remember is that you presented as if you were what? Bisexual or straight? See, you had us believing, which you probably had a lot of women in your chat, including Dory, believing that you had a fetish for the PumPum. Before she sent you that old nasty piece of coin, that $400 to $500 she wanted to donate. I thought a lot of women said that before Pastor got, before you came out and told everybody the whole truth, speaking of the courts, the whole truth and nothing but the truth. And I got to do this, Pastor, because, I heard you say something the other day that I found offensive, and I thought it was shading, and you, since you love to shade us prison folks, I just want to let you know in my flex booty warrior voice, I like you. I'm going to let you know I like you. And we can do this the easy way, or we can do this the hard way. But I noticed that not only did you, now Kwani is a colorist, in my opinion, right? So I wasn't offended by you calling her a bitch, nor was I offended by you standing up for Axe April. Okay, me personally, I don't have any issue with Axe April. She's always been very cordial and very kind to me, so I don't have any issues with Axe April. But I noticed, see, you went looking far and wide. See, here's the thing. The comments that you made yesterday were very problematic in that if men that have been in, do you understand that men kill gay men in prison? I just want to let you know that everybody in prison, especially the men. See, the women are more tolerant, but I want to let you know the comments that you made on your platform yesterday. There was a time when before you had all of this equal rights, if you had been a gay man in prison and you approached a straight man that didn't go that way, that would have cost you your life. Likewise, if you were to say that in the midst of straight men, no, we're not talking about on the internet where you're protected. We're talking about if you were in a group of straight men that had been to prison, that are not bisexual, that don't deal with gay men in any shape, form, or fashion. If you said that, that could be very problematic. And you will probably have a little bit worse coming to you than what you told Timothy Blaine would have come to him. Just to let you know. So those comments are offensive. And this is in part the problem that this is where it gets tricky. When it comes to me, myself, right, and others, this is where the slope gets a little bit slippery, because then that becomes the issue of motherfuckers not knowing where their place is. And see, for you to put that blanket out there and imply that every person that's been to prison, and then because you always think that you're the smartest person in the room, you always try to backpedal and pussy pop and clean it up. But yeah, I caught all of it, including the shade. So just be mindful of that. And because I like shit, and we can do this the easy way, or we can do this the hard way. I just wanted to let you know that your comments were egregious and offensive, and straight men that have been to prison, like Suge, would have a serious problem. Because see, I've had to kind of like hold back the reins on him a lot. But when you say things like that, that becomes, that's a slippery slope, just to let you know. And every man that has been to prison is not as old as Timothy Blaine. And if you were to say that in the presence of men and you weren't protected by the internet that have been to prison, that don't deal, that are not homosexual, that would be a problem. So hopefully you limit that rhetoric to you being online or you being amongst those that are LGBTQ friendly. Because other people find certain statements, that's a problem. Because that ties into a lot of the stereotypes that people put out there. We know that you have straight men that pretend to be straight and use black women in part. I think black women will probably be the trailblazers of the examples. Speaking of, and so here's the thing. Y'all remember when Stella got her groove back? But y'all know what happened to the real Stella, right? So there was a reason why I started off with the Jamaican, with the reggae music. That by the way was called Whiny Whiny by Shabba Ranks. And Shabba Ranks actually had his whole career destroyed because of homophobic comments. And Jamaica in particular, I can't speak for other places of the Caribbean, but Jamaica collectively is not an LGBTQ friendly country. And that's the fact of the matter. So all of that ties in. And I gotta tie it in and make it festive because I like shit. I like shit. So here's the whole thing. You wait 2 years, and I'm just giving my commentary. I don't have anything. I ain't got no Mercials to put in. This is just my commentary so I can get my clicks and views. I can't get them. I ain't got no Mercials to put in, but I am going to get my clicks and views wherever I see fit. And if I find it juicy, salacious, and interesting. And what I find juicy, salacious, and interesting is that you actually would have us believe, and as you said in the instance of Dory, I'm not going to say you ain't got 8 or 9 degrees. I'm just going to say I found your verbiage quite interesting. Because you wouldn't go so far as to say you did not believe Dory is an attorney. I'm going to say, listen, that bitch is not a fucking attorney. Ain't no allegedly my motherfucking ass around here. All of that shit that she's over there talking on the Powerbottom Pop GX's motherfucking platform, don't nobody give a fuck about. That ain't scaring no motherfucking body. That bitch will still get doxxed. She will still get dragged. Don't know. Me personally, well, let me not say, because some of y'all motherfuckers around here act like you don't know slavery is the fuck over and that you ain't on no motherfucking plantation. I don't give a fuck, bitch. I will dox her and the motherfucking lawyer that wrote that motherfucking paperwork up, and I ain't got a fuck to motherfucking give. Because if it's one thing I've learned to do in damn near half a motherfucking century, and that's listen, I know how to wash some motherfucking money. So I ain't got shit the feds, no lawyer, or no motherfucking body else can find. I'm a broke bitch. Excellent. Excellent. That means that I'm doing what I'm supposed to do on my part to make sure it ain't shit on paperwork y'all motherfuckers can find. Make sure you pass that on to a bitch's attorney that's talking about suing me that I ain't got no coins. Pastor, I'm trying to get to the point to where the coin keep me here. In other words, what he basically saying is I don't give a fuck about none of y'all motherfuckers in the chat. Y'all like my friends. Y'all just the motherfuckers that keep the coins in my motherfucking pocket. See, and when the motherfucker got all these degrees allegedly, and they think they talking over everybody's head in the motherfucking room, that's the type of shit they say to you. The coin keep me here. And Pastor, when you said that, I heard you loud and clear because you talking through that old nasty piece of Yeti that my subscribers loving on me. See, I didn't have to ask for donations for that. Basically, I decided to take the initiative. And because I do care about the people that actually support me, the coins that they donated to me, I decided to do that of my own volition. To go and buy a microphone so that way they can hear me loud and fucking clear. So we heard you clearly. We didn't have any audio or technical difficulties. And I wasn't on my little rinky-dinky tablet. So we heard you loud and clear as you spoke to that old nasty piece of Yeti, that those people, not the people that paid for that Yeti. See, you with the 8 degrees, you didn't go in your pocket and pull out some money to buy you a microphone. You gladly accepted them donations in order to get you a better microphone, when the truth of the matter is, if you got all them jobs and you got all of everything that you claim you got up there in your ivory tower, you should have already had one. And that's just my opinion. And I ain't getting you. Listen, I ain't got no Mercials to put on this. And it ain't the coin that keep me here. Sometimes I just come here just to talk shit. But I don't expect you to take it personal, Pastor, because tonight I saw you get a little testy with Tracy. That's just my personal observation. And for a person that sees other content creators as subcontractors, and you let the people know in your chat, despite the fact that you commanded 800 of them to come forth, that you don't really give a fuck about them, that you just here for the goddamn coin. I almost fell out the bushes, child. So let's talk about this Pompous, Passa, pork chop, and these PumPum pics that all of a sudden you ain't got no more. See how we know you ain't over there lying? How do we know these pictures exist? Because around these parts, if we don't see the pictures, it never happened. You got these pictures 2 years ago. And see, you knew all of this tea that you had on Pegasus, the wannabe paralegal. You knew that you was going to need this tea one day. And despite the fact that you got up here repeatedly and co-signed this bitch as authentic, apparently you and Vivian, and I don't have any issues with Vivian, so I'm not pulling Vivian into it, only in the way that she ties into it and based on her commentary that I heard firsthand from your bushes earlier today. Hey, peace, love. How are you, babe? Hey, Diet. Hey, Poetic Kels. Hey, my sis Brandy. So you and Vivian apparently knew from the time that, how long ago, when did it come to your attention that Dory was a divisive bitch that was playing both ends against the middle? Because see, I thought I heard you go in the back and caping for Dory more than once. Anytime the people in the beef sector got off up in her ass, I thought I heard you coming to her defense. The other thing I heard, according to the tea out here on the YouTube streets, is that she done stole she got a problem with being able to discern who the fuck she is versus whose identity she's motherfucking using. I thought she sent Raw B some money that was declined through her PayPal because she sent it in a person that was allegedly dead's name, which she's telling everybody was her sister that's supposed to live in this $1 million house. And I just got to remind you of this. When I tell y'all I ain't in the business of missing nothing. I ain't dumb for real. I just play dumb. See, it's beneficial for them to think you just a criminal bitch, a felonious bitch that don't know shit, that don't know your ass. Your ass cheeks from your anus. That's why it's beneficial to play dumb, especially when you're around motherfuckers that believe that they the smartest motherfucker in the room at all times. So I make it a point not to miss nothing. Don't worry about it, bitch. It doesn't matter what I'm bothered by. Listen here. It doesn't matter what the fuck I'm bothered by, bitch. You know what you ain't bothered by? Being in my chat room talking shit. Bye, bitch. And so it doesn't matter. Listen here. Boom, boom. Whatever the fuck it is, It doesn't matter what the fuck I was bothered by. Guess what, motherfucker? You ain't got to be bothered by it. Why the fuck are you here if you so motherfucking bothered by me being bothered, bitch? Get your ass the fuck over there with Pompous Passa pork chop and help him get his coins, bitch. Whatever I'm bothered by, motherfucker, you ain't got to worry about it no more. Bye, bitch. Now, before I was so rudely motherfucking interrupted by that bald-headed ball shacker that wanted the bald-headed ball shellacker that wanted to drop down in my motherfucking chat and talk shit to me. See, the difference between Pass and me is the coin don't keep me here. I stay here to cuss motherfuckers the fuck out. And I ain't got a problem with blocking a motherfucker because it ain't the coin that keep me here. See, nights like this, I'm here to cuss motherfuckers out, not for the coins. See, I ain't got no Mercials to put in, so I can get up here and act a complete motherfucking nigga bitch whenever the fuck I get good and goddamn ready and cuss my motherfucking ass off all through the motherfucking midnight hour. That's what the fuck I know. And you should have knew before you dropped down. With your lack of self-discipline. See how I sat up there and bounced back and forth from the Passa's bushes to the goddamn Powerbottom Pop GX's chat, and I could sit there with self-discipline. I was multitasking. But they don't like this type of teaching, the beauty. See, I gotta give them the Cookie Monster with a little bit of Twist of Cluster B every now and again to remind these motherfuckers what it gives, the beauty, because they got me fucked up. So he comes live. It took for you. So you done had. See, I was waiting for this juicy, salacious tea to be spilled out here on these YouTube streets, Pastor. Why did it take you 2+ years to disclose the fact that at this time? See, I'm confused. Were you telling Pegasus, the paralegal, to go home to her husband while she was sending you the PumPum pics? See, that kind of like gave us the image that she was a hoe that couldn't stay married, that she couldn't stay based on your verbiage. That kind of put the image out there that she was a hoe that was fucking around behind her husband's back, and as a result of that, her marriage was fucking ruined, and simultaneously, she's sending you PumPum pics. Or what did you say when you cleaned it up when you went back live again? You cleared it up with it being a pussy print. It wasn't actually a PumPum pic. But see, you know what else, Pastor, we know during that time? See, you know what we know you wanted to convince us? And what you have been trying to convince us. And I think if I had to bet, I'm not a betting woman because I don't gamble. If I had to bet, I would have to say that the reason why you play with semantics like that is because you get the gist that a lot of those women in that chat are actually hoping that if you decide to have a craving for fish every now and again, that they might be the bitch that you pick. And that's just my opinion. But hold on for a second. It seems like to me that lately, Passa, especially after you got that old nasty piece of Yeti, you got that old nasty piece of coin for that Yeti, that this is what you was trying to convince the girls of in your chat, you see. Hold on for a second, y'all.
Yes, with that little piece of ranking me, that the girls are just in there. Shots underneath their frock and their pants.
I'm sorry.
Me love it, man. I'm gonna put it in front of me, dollars, oh my God. Hear this.
Love Punani better. Love Punani better. Hey, hey, hey. Love Punani better. Love Punani better.
Love Punani pass me, love Punani give me. Because Punani to make you happy.
Punani makes you sweet Punani.
It have a own but it don't wear a tag. Punani in a panty, no. We're in a bag, we know.
Hey.
But Punani no wear a military badge. You getting up Punani that you swallow a egg. Son of a work me for no one.
Wine, dirty wine, ladies.
And whisper on the ice like a flag. Skin it all wide and kill it with stub. Put on it come here to wash my to a on rack. If you know what's in, put on it good. If you think I'm dead and so love put on it bad. Love.
Yes. Yes. It would appear Pastor want us to know that every now and again he loves Punani bad. If you need an interpreter, you'll have to get and I love old school reggae. Somebody was asking the other day, y'all know when I'm on my rant, I don't pay attention to the chat, and I apologize for that. I'm just not good at multitasking like that in that way while I'm off on a rant. That was actually Peter Tosh. And that tied into what I was talking about too, because he was actually murdered in Jamaica as the result of trusting him and actually a whole house full of people. That was actually, Peter Tosh was actually one of the band members that grew up with Bob Marley in the Wailers. He was one of their original band members. And he was murdered as the result of a botched robbery, trusting the wrong people. So y'all know I work my music into what I'm talking about. But anywho, Pastor, you was giving me, every now and again, you were giving me, I want to say over the last couple of weeks, the things that you was throwing out there was kind of giving me that you were trying to give the audience, or at least the thirsty, desperate bitches that have no hope of finding straight men to fuck them, that you were giving me that love Punani bad tease. And that's what you were giving me when you were talking about these PumPum pics. But you had to hurry up and throw in there that because you still want them to believe that there's even the remotely possibility that you would be interested in eating their coochie. To keep those coins that keep you there coming forth. But, you know, that's just my opinion. And because I like you, I got to be honest with you, Pastor. And I was waiting for these bombs to drop. So for 2 years, this bitch has been running around here playing these same games, playing in the back chat with people. And the whole time, you have known that the bitch was divisive. And how would you know that? Because you had firsthand experience with that, because she was trying to be divisive when it came to you and Vivian. And because you know that Vivian is a trustworthy person, you wanted to make it a point to let Dory know that it didn't matter what she said, that Vivian was going to hit you up and let you know what she said. So there was that communication between you and Vivian, which was excellent, because that's exactly how you prevent a bitch like Dory from playing in your face. Right? But why didn't you feel the need to protect other people from an emotional predator like that? Because that's actually what that would make her. So you didn't just see her or experience her being divisive when it came to you and your friend. I'm sorry, is Vivian your friend, or is she also what do you refer to us as a subcontract? Is Vivian your friend, or do you see Vivian as a contractor? Because I'm trying to understand why that's something that you would keep between you and Vivian and not protect the rest of the people in the beef sector. You warned the girls. I'll give it to you. You warned the girls about the Powerbottom Pop GX. You warned the girls about him. I'm just curious as to why you felt the need to protect Pegasus, the wannabe paralegal. Either she's the wannabe paralegal, or either she's the bitch that's paying for she's paying off motherfuckers' legal fees for pussy. Either way, I don't give a shit. Because I'm sorry. I'm not the black sector spokesperson. I'm just letting her know I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. Her legal fees, her lawyers, her suing, her collecting. I don't give a fuck about none of that. I will still dox her and her make-believe husband's dick in the motherfucking dirt. And I will dox the crust off that bitch's motherfucking ankles. Okay? I'll dox the motherfucking veneers off her motherfucking teeth. I don't have a fuck to give. No, that shit, somebody should have told her. See, the way you warned the girls tonight that Dory was divisive. See, GX should have warned her. That round these parts, we don't give a fuck about none of that shit. We will still tear that bitch's ass out the frame. As a matter of fact, me personally, the bitch can use that legal paperwork to drop her motherfucking tears. It's the reason why I got me an old nasty piece of 10 motherfucking channels around this bitch. Okay? Because when we get active, we get active. Hey, Ronnie Q. So, he has us way beautiful. So he has us, for 2 years. It took for her. See, so despite the fact that you say, I don't question your degrees, Pastor, but I get the gist that you are, I think that you're very intelligent. And I think a lot of times you're being coy, but the truth of the matter is, I have to question. See, the thing with people that have a high intellect, a lot of times they lack common sense. So you said tonight that you and Vivian are not stupid. And I'm not speaking derogatory about Vivian. I'm talking directly to you. How smart are you if you thought that your information was going to be the exception? You realized early on that Dory wasn't a person to be trusted, but she had your personal phone number. Well, at what point did you realize that Dory was divisive before you decided it would be a good idea to give her your personal phone number and access to you that a lot of people don't have? Does everybody in your chat or do all of your subcontractors have your phone number? I'm just asking. So, did you maintain that subcontractor relationship with Dory? Or were you blinded by the light-skinnedness? Because, see, I remember that you talked about Suge coming over there to your platform, but I actually thought it was you who actually found the video of Claudiva blowing Suge's horn. And you passed it around. You were actually the one that sent the video to Duchess Kelly Love, weren't you? Oh, I'm sorry, Pastor. I'm a felon. I'm not dumb for real. I just play dumb when it's convenient to play dumb. But I don't forget nothing. I got a motherfucking a memory like a motherfucking elephant. I might stutter sometimes, but I got a memory like an elephant. Woo-cha! In Tracy voice, woo-cha! Woo-cha! Listen, Queen of the South. Tell them about the gun line balls. See, somebody should have told you about the gun line around this motherfucker. So, yeah, okay. So, yeah. So, and I just happened to, I just said the, I thought I heard, oh, Fire Weasel. I thought, if memory serves me correctly, I thought I heard Fire Weasel say that Uncle Suge favored your ex-boyfriend. And I just had to think, was that what piqued your interest to have a conversation? Because initially you were actually calling for him to come to your platform. And me thinking, I know he tries to be tolerant, but I remember saying, Suge ain't gonna go hit none of them links. That's what I was thinking in the back of my mind. And then I watched Duchess look high and low for this video. Because it was you that had sent Duchess the video, and you sent him the video in the wee hours of the morning. Because I remember Duchess being upset with you because he wanted that video. So I just tied that together. And, again, I'm not a betting woman, but, I saw the way you came to April's defense. I'm watching the special, the privilege that you show Dory. And then you saying, which was very disrespectful for you to say, 'cause actually Heidi is a married woman. And from what everybody says, her husband is a very nice gentleman. So for you to say that's the only woman that can send you pussy pics, that's a bit problematic. But again, I don't know what the relationship between you and Heidi is. I would imagine you have a good rapport, but I'm just saying for you to publicly, vocally say that to deflect from the fact that, again, do you have a thing for the PumPums of married women? Because see, Heidi's married, but Dory would have also been married at the time that she sent you. What was it? The ostrich's foot. And you said it wasn't actually a PumPum pic. So what was it, like a little ostriches? What do ostriches have? Paws or foot? I don't know. You have to Google an ostrich foot. I'm sure that's what it looks like. Either way. Yeah. Ronnie Q, what does an ostrich's foot? What do ostriches have? Foot, claws. I know eagles have talons, which is the nails, but whatever it is, that's what we envision it looking like. And somebody else said something about meth. See, listen, but let me tell y'all something. Let me tell y'all how gullible Powerbottom Pop GX is. See, he was getting very excited. Ooh, wow. He was like a Powerbottom pop in a condom factory. Wow. Oh, that's exciting. Oh, look. Oh, you got Trish's name on it. I thought I saw, based on the paperwork, and I'm there for all of it. I don't miss anything. So I saw Rena's name on the paperwork. I saw Trish's name on the paperwork. And this was supposed to be verification that this bitch is an attorney. GX is her signature on it, sir. Before you vouch for, because you tried to be very careful. But at the same time, because you're so thirsty, you want motherfuckers to be intimidated by this bitch and whatever paperwork she's claiming that she can put on motherfuckers, when you already know we don't give a fuck about that bitch or her paperwork. She will still get fucked up around here. Here's the other thing. Catch, right? You do know that we have subscribers that are attorneys in this space, right? I said, you do know that we have not only content creators, but subscribers. I actually have a moderator that's an attorney. You do know that, right? And she hasn't given me any legal advice, but just to let you know, we have attorneys in these spaces. I personally haven't gotten any legal advice from any of them, but I actually have a moderator that's an attorney. She'll drop down every now and again. When I get back to my actual content, you'll see her drop down. No need to name drop. So nobody's impressed with that. And I saw the way he allowed her. So you got Lovely Love and her long labia lips having ass. Her labia lips are probably bigger than her motherfucking lips. No, Lovely Love. Why don't you just go on and get you an old nasty piece of goddamn OnlyFans or something? Nobody wants to hear you on fucking YouTube. We already got Claudiva around here. Nobody wants to hear you going over to the Claudiva's channel. Nobody wants to hear you talking about your coochie. When we turn in for commentary, we don't want to hear you talking about your coochie, talking about playing with yourself. None of that shit. Take your hypersexual motherfucking ass somewhere. If we there for the motherfucking tea, bitch, nobody wants to hear you talk about your coochie. Or them long ass, lackluster motherfucking labia lips, bitch. Fold your labia lips up and take your ass back on across the pond where the fuck you came from, bitch. See, when you come over here around these parts, see, this ain't the beef sector over here, honey. So the same rules that apply and the same courtesy. See, I'm only going to be courteous to the motherfuckers that's courteous to me when I go over there. But don't think that you can be a disrespectful bitch over there and then come over here and motherfuckers is going to carry you with fucking respect. See, the Powerbottom Pop is using you dumb bitches any motherfucking way, so we don't have to show you any motherfucking formal courtesy. We can be disrespectful bitches, but I just want to let you know, because you bitches talk so much shit, the minute that he does what he did to Nikki Pope, to Kimmy, to every motherfucking body else that he ever motherfucking dealt with or that ever had any dealings with him, I just want you to know, bitch, I'm going to be there for all of it. And I'm a petty bitch. And I'm also a Scorpio, so I don't forgive. But listen, I'm here, Rain. I'm going to be here for all of it, honey. But don't think I'm going to show you any motherfucking courtesy the same way. See, you can't be rude and disrespectful when motherfuckers come over there to love on motherfuckers over there and think that you're going to come over here and just slip under the radar. And because GX is troll food around this bitch, he ain't a motherfucker that motherfuckers fear. See, we don't fear him around this part. He been troll food since he created a channel around this motherfucker. And he will continue to be. He will continue to be. Ain't shit gonna change. So he can't protect Diamond Dory from a motherfucking thing. Just to be clear, I don't know whether he over there offering her witness protection from the motherfucking beef sector or what, but he know he can't protect that bitch from the black sector. Not the female content creators. He can't protect his own ass from the females in this sector. What the fuck do you think he gonna be able to do to protect her besides flag? Or threaten the flag because motherfuckers use his content. We're not even talking about the men in the sector that eat his ass alive. The females in this sector use a ZX head for sparring practice. And she over there, she did ZX. I'm so sorry. You know, look at all of this. Is that what he's doing? He's protecting you? No, stupid bitch. What he did, what you basically did, Dory, is because you want to punish your sector for not getting, see, whether y'all get it or not, the bitch is getting what she wanted. See, when she tried to make her tour around the beef sector, And really what she lets y'all know with that paperwork is that she been playing in y'all motherfucking face the whole fucking time, but at the same time putting paperwork on your motherfucking asses while she played in your motherfucking face. But none yet again, they worried about motherfuckers in the black sector. No, according to my assessment, y'all motherfuckers better worry about the motherfuckers over there in y'all sector. Cause they are the motherfuckers that are over here giving motherfuckers on the other side information and intel and helping listen. And y'all worried about us? Child. They paying attention to the wrong thing, poetic goals, but they don't like this type of teaching, Tracy. She been over there playing the motherfucking victim. And I heard ZX basically, he pretty much G-checked Lovely Love on the platform. And that's just to let you know. See, Lovely Love, you a little slow hoe. I don't know whether it's from work, you working on a coal mine that fucked up your mind or what the fuck you got going on. And this new leaf you trying to change, bitch, if you getting ready to die, just go ahead on and do it. Don't nobody need for you to get righteous and becoming all kumbaya-ish and we are one and you is me and earth is mine, river, sea, moon, rock, all this other shit that y'all evil bitches get when you get ready to, you done been an evil bitch all your life. You might as well go ahead and be one when you die, bitch. See, I don't know where all this change is coming from. Well, you know, we just here to have fun. And bitch, you say some of the most vile, disgusting, disrespectful shit out your motherfucking mouth, bitch. Like I said, if you got that old nasty piece of cancer diagnosis, bitch, just go ahead on and die. Put yourself out your motherfucking misery. Don't nobody give a fuck about what you going through, bitch. Don't come over here and expect no preferential treatment. I personally will drag your motherfucking ass with the goddamn IV pose in your motherfucking arm, getting your motherfucking chemo. Your hair can be falling out here on the YouTube streets, bitch, and you will still get the fuck dragged by me. I don't give a fuck. Just like it ain't no crying in the motherfucking beef sector. When you work your way around this part of the black sector, bitch, ain't no tears over here. Do you see the women over here crying? Or do you see us clapping back and cracking skulls around this bitch? See, this the part of the chitlin circuit. And see, ain't a whole lot of weak bitches around here. Okay? We don't run to our channels and cry about equality and getting drugged by men. No, bitch, we give out work assignments with niggas' names on it around these parts. So don't expect no preferential treatment the fuck over here. But yeah, I just noticed that all of a sudden, I'm just like, well, when does this bitch change this leaf? Or is it because the bitch is sober? And see, bitches like you that are actual drunks, that all of a sudden, since when you made it a point to say that you don't drink every day, bitch, since when? Since you got the goddamn cancer diagnosis. Since when don't you drink every day, bitch? Since when? So, because she a little slow hoe. She might have problems keeping up. A motherfucker like ZX can talk circles around this bitch. So he basically G-checked her and told her basically Dory's mouth is going a million words a motherfucking minute. And he basically told Lovely Love, when he was just over there, Lovely Love platform actually does better than the fuck Dory's does. Dory, he drugged Dory about having 7 motherfuckers in her chat. He was just over there, clout chasing, looking for a back door or a back way in, just like I said, I don't know how many months ago. So he pulls rank and kind of like lets Lovely know, just take it easy. Shut up, in other words, shut up. Dory got the floor. Let this dumb whore think I buy into the shit that she's a fucking attorney. Did you see the bitch's name? Did you see her signature there? Do you think ZX believe this bitch is a fucking lawyer? Do you really fucking believe that? So basically what she did was bring her stupid ass over here. And shit, and one thing I see when it comes to the beef sector, despite the fact that they beef with each other, under certain circumstances, they will close ranks. And I know that because they did it to me. So despite the fact that they have these little beefs between each other, when it comes to another sector, in particular the black sector, they will close ranks. So that would have been your best bet, because nobody likes you over this motherfucker. Nobody. So it would have been in your best interest to hold on to your whatever allies, even if they was fake allies, like Passa over there in the beef sector. You come over here and go so far as to shit on the only ally that you have over there in the beef sector that was willing to keep the secrets that you sent your ostrich paw to him 2 years ago while you was a married woman that was running around being a hoe, fucking other motherfuckers behind your husband's back. 9 times out of 10, this motherfucker that looks like he's a gay man. I'm not saying he gay. I'm just saying he look a little gay-ish. He got that look of a bitch too. Just say it. But apparently, he's with all the fuckery. It seemed to me like the other husband that left your motherfucking ass, the one that you trying to convince everybody that you still with, that you actually married to. No, bitch, I believe the first motherfucker had the common sense to get the fuck away from your retarded motherfucking ass. And allowed you to live in your delusions of motherfucking grandeur about you being this motherfucking attorney that we all with common sense know the fuck you ain't. I'm not saying allegedly worth a shit, bitch. That's it. That's all. But this is YouTube. It's a social media app. And I just want to let y'all know this is a social media app. You shouldn't have to go to the hospital. Well, bitch, you shouldn't have to go. Log your motherfucking ass the fuck off, bitch. Don't get up here talking shit. And you ain't got to worry about carrying your motherfucking ass to the motherfucking hospital because you being cyberbullied, bitch. Log the fuck off. Close your big ass mouth. Pull them lips over that motherfucking overbite you got, bitch, and log the fuck off. You are absolutely right. You know what else you ain't got to do? You ain't got to be on this motherfucker if you know what this sector gives. Why the fuck are you every motherfucking where? Bitch, you between the beef sector and the chitlin circle of the fucking black sector. And you talking about fucking cyberbullying. Bitch, you ain't special. You ain't them big ass teeth can get drugged around this motherfucker. With your scamming motherfucking ass. I'm not saying allegedly worth of shit. You around here conspiring with motherfuckers to take down motherfuckers' channel. No. That pass that motherfuckers got for trying to take channels over here. No, bitch, we get our shit out the mud. We got to work very hard to get the motherfuckers in our chat room to build our fucking channels once we lose our shit. We ain't got 1,000 motherfuckers pulling up on our fucking chats. So, bitch, when you over here around these parts, plotting and scheming, and you just so happen to be plotting on another fucking Philadelphian, bitch. Are you fucking kidding me? No, bitch, you're not about to come back over here and play in motherfuckers' faces. You was just exposed as plotting weren't you taking money from people in order to flag down channels over here? Did you think that was just gonna go over motherfuckers' heads? No, bitch, you done walked your ass into a full-blown motherfucking ambush.
Talk about it after 30.
Mm-hmm. That's what done happened. That's what done happened. This bitch was just over there. She comes over here. Now, we already know the parties involved, which would be Diva, Mayor, and Diet. We already know that they are like rivals, and they have been for quite some time. So we know how deep down the rabbit hole their beef goes. But what the fuck did you have to do with it, bitch? You come over here from another sector and you accepting compensation or leading motherfuckers to believe that you can teach them how to flag down another motherfucker over here in this sector's channel? At what point does you being a lawyer kick in with that? What did you have to do with what the fuck Diet Melanin, the mayor of Detroit, had going on with Diva Tomboyish, counselor? What did you have to do with that? Why was that your motherfucking business? And nonetheless, you behind the scenes, plotting and scheming, getting compensated under the pretense that you can teach motherfucker. What year of law school did they teach you how to do that? How to flag people's channels? That's not against YouTube's policies. That's not a part of you. That's not against YouTube's terms and conditions. So when you submit your paperwork to the court, make sure you include that part when you got exposed by your co-conspirators as you being 100% in agreement to teach people how to do that, to help them do that. And one of your customers was dissatisfied. Did you give Diet back her money? Because to my knowledge, Diva Tomboyish hasn't lost her channel. So did you give Diet back her fucking money, counselor? So fuck your evidence, bitch, because just like you got evidence, motherfuckers got evidence against you, bitch. And the minute that you step foot in this fucking sector, motherfuckers was clocking your movements, bitch. Why you think I never hit you the fuck up? Because I knew you was a snake ass bitch. Based on how you was moving, just like I knew Kimmy was a snake ass bitch from how you came into the sector. Just like I knew Shish Trish was a fake ass bitch. And unlike the Powerbottom Pop, no, bitch, I'm not a part of the motherfucking ass kissing committee when you walk in this motherfucker. I'm a part of the ass kicking committee when you get the fuck out of line around this bitch. Now, had you come into the space and been courteous and respectful like Tracy was, and neutral and welcoming, that would be something different. But the fact of the matter is, bitch, you didn't. You came over this bitch starting trouble. When Tracy was initially modding Clydeva's channel, She was over there rocking with Clyde, but she didn't even fuck with anybody else over here unless it was neutral. She didn't come over here, start going live, talking about motherfuckers over here in this sector. So no, you're not going to be carried the way she going to be carried. Sorry, not the fuck sorry, you disrespectful ass bitch. You going to get what the fuck you gave around this motherfucker, and it ain't shit. The Powerbottom pop GX can do the fucking help you, bitch. Okay? That's it. And when you get and when you passed on the evidence to your attorney, make sure you let them know I build channels just as fast as I get them pop, bitch. Get into it. But they don't like this type of teaching, Tracy. The same way how motherfuckers get channels popped in the fucking beef sector and come back with a new motherfucking channel. Everybody keep talking about Tracy. Is she the only motherfucking one? All y'all motherfuckers that done got channels popped over there got channels in your motherfucking name. But you want to keep talking about Tracy. You better shut the fuck up. For motherfuckers start an investigation about who the fuck you got your motherfucking channel the fuck name the fuck in. Go file a lawsuit with that. Make sure you let YouTube know you ain't supposed to have no motherfucking channel to fuck either. Make sure you let them know that where you're outing these legal documents or on a motherfucker who just got 2 channels popped this year. Make sure you let them know GX, Grown Folks TV, just lost a channel for violating YouTube's terms and conditions. Let your motherfucking attorneys know that, counselor. Make sure you add that revisement to your motherfucking legal paperwork, bitch. She over there on a motherfucking channel who ain't supposed to have no channels. Like a lot of motherfuckers around here ain't supposed to have one. Talking about she's an attorney. What say you about that, counselor? In the first channel that he lost, my bro took that down. So if you think we ain't got receipts on the fact that you over there being so, you're so thankful. And he lost the channel for fucking slander and defamation. Those are facts. So he takes in, basically, he G-checks Lovely Love and basically let her know, bitch, shut the fuck up. Dory got the floor. And even though I know this dumb bitch is over here back on my dick yet again, even though he was one of the first motherfuckers in the sector to drag this bitch by them oversized motherfucking teeth that apparently your dentist couldn't fit. How the fuck do you get replacement teeth and you can't close your motherfucking mouth? Why in the hell would you pay all this goddamn money? You mean to tell me you could give a bitch 8 bands, but you couldn't find a motherfucking dentist? In this house that the pastor made it a point to let us know that you live in, that unless he motherfucking been there behind your husband's back, he can't vouch for shit. Did he see you use keys to go into the motherfucking door? Did the pastor, was you fucking Dory behind her husband's back? Was you making you a little coin? Because we know you there we know the coin keep you there. We just want to know if the coin led you to the coochie. That's all I want to know, Pastor. I'm just asking because I like you. I like you, Pastor. And we can do this the easy way or we can do this the hard way. I just got some questions. How you know she lived there? Because she told you she lived there? Did you see it? Have you ever been in her house before, Pastor? Did you see her going in her house? Well, how would you know that was her house? Did you have dinner with her and her husband? And see, the tea out here on the YouTube streets is that her husband, I'm going to use the echo, her husband wanted to have threesome with some of the girls. See, we heard Mr. Live. Mr. Live, I got to give him a little bit of the Cookie Monster with a taste of the old cluster beat. Because some of them are not. Mr. Live, it's just to get them better acquainted with me. So the question would be, we heard that her husband is actually down because apparently he's okay with her getting a little bit of coochie on the side. So being as though we've seen what he looks like, I'm just curious. Is that the reason why you able to vouch for where she live at? Because you done been up in there. Other than that, how would you know? And I thought you told us you don't cape for nobody. But I hate to say it, Pastor, but basically what we've been seeing is you've been caping for her. And you've been caping for it to such an extent. Not only were you caping, well, I'm not going to say, how about this? You've been coddling her. Because when she was being called out, you were speaking up and vouching for her. And apparently, it was okay for her to do the fucked up shit that she did to everybody else. You knew that she was divisive. And that she has the ability to try to play both ends against the middle. You kept that information to yourself. And you continued to coddle and cape for her when she was called out by doing that snake shit to other people in your sector. And it wasn't until she gave your information, she put your information out, which means that everybody that was in the black sector would have been privy to your name and your address. But you were more irritated and irked with Tracy typing in capital letters in your chat. But you came back live and saying, now before I clicked off your live, because I just didn't hear anything that was that exciting. I'm on, I caught the cliff notes, but I'm saying to myself, okay, well, she sent you pussy pics 2 years ago. What the fuck? And you've held on to that for 2 years? That ain't it. And considering the fact that you don't have the picture, how do we know that she even did it? How we know you got pussy pictures? How we know you ain't lying about it? The other question would be is if you're bisexual, as you would have us to believe that you are, well, wouldn't your partner know that you're bisexual? Because at that time, did you have the same partner? I said the partner that you got now. See, back when you had that barbecue down there where, you had the giveaways and stuff like that, were you with the same partner that you're with now? So if back then you were telling the girls, did you come up here telling us that you were straight, or did you tell us that you were bisexual? Or did it take for you being catfished? Speaking of fish, since the topic was, since we're talking about fish, let me just go ahead and include that in. Did you come up here telling the ladies that you were straight? Or did you come up here telling them you was bisexual? Because I thought I heard Fi Weasel say, even Fi Weasel, you know, when she dressed up like the ghetto Greek goddess with that old nasty piece of dingy white sheet wrapped around her ass cheeks. Did she think you was straight or bisexual when she did that? Oh, don't forget, Pastor, I was following the beef sector around about that time. Yeah. And I'm only going to tell you that because I like Shabazz. And Poetic Kels, we can do this the easy way. Tell Pastor, Poetic Kels, tell Pastor Wilson about the gun line. Since he the king of the shades. He loves shading folk. So when she sent you that PumPum pic, you knew that at some point you knew that day was coming. As a matter of fact, you was upset with Vivian. Because Vivian had started to spill a little bit of tea. That tea got too hot for Vivian, even though it was only lukewarm. She couldn't hold on to it no more. And she started to spill a little bit of it because Dory was testing Vivian's patience. And you told us tonight that you was a little upset with Vivian. Pardon me, this afternoon. Because you wanted to hold on to that information and you held on to something for 2 years that don't nobody give a fuck about. Because we already know that when you came to YouTube, you didn't tell people, you didn't disclose your sexuality. At least not at the time that you were having that, that barbecue. You let the girls to believe that you were straight and that you were just a pastor. So I just find that interesting. Tracy and Vivian don't get along. I ain't got no problem with Vivian and Tracy. But I understand that they got a little history there. But yeah, you would have us believe that she sent you a picture of her coochie and you deleted the picture. But nonetheless, you continue to have behind the scenes conversations with her. And it was only when she started outing people that she had been giving this money that she scammed or con motherfuckers out of. See, when you got a little fearful that the fact that she might out. See, I remember when you first made mention of this credit card. And it was when you got nervous because Dory had basically started penalizing the people in the beef sector because they wasn't giving her the attention that she wanted. So like a petulant motherfucking toddler, she ran over to a totally new sector. See, around here, no, bitch, I'm just going to go ahead and keep it funky with you. If nobody else is going to tell you, you can't come over here. See, we over these parts, we ain't got monetized platforms, bitch, but we're very much about our motherfucking bag. You wasn't going to come over here, bitch, and tell us you giving bitches 8 bands and then send us $10 cash apps. Oh, no, man. Listen, hold up. Let me not, because they're going to say, she can't speak. The thirsty motherfuckers, she can't speak for the whole black sector. I sure can, bitch, but I can tell you what. You ain't gonna be around this motherfucker bragging about sending a bitch 8 bands and then come up in my motherfucking face. No, bitch, you do too fucking much. You're one of them. No, you're not like the average subscriber. You're like a motherfucker. You keep a lot of shit going, bitch. You cause too much chaos and too much motherfucking confusion. Yes, bitch, in order for somebody to tolerate you, you're going to have to come with the coin. It would have to be some coin from you that kept me here to keep a bitch dealing with you. Sorry, not the fuck sorry. Bitch, after you done played in motherfuckers' chats for a little bit, you ain't break bed, bitch, get the fuck on. You came over here and gave my bro $40, bitch, but you over there bragging about giving other bitches hundreds of dollars. Get your stupid ass the fuck on. Get the fuck out of here. No, fuck that. I said it. I said it. Miss Young Sniper, what she take us for, boo? Bitch want to come over here and give motherfuckers $40, but you over there offering motherfuckers credit cards. Shit. No, man. She's donating. Oh, and see, you see how slippery? That's very slippery of you, Pastor Wilson. You see how he slipped that in there? Oh, no. Vivian, I just wonder if he sees you as a subcontractor or if he sees you as a friend, because he was very slippery with saying, oh, no, the money never touched my hand. She gave the money to Vivian. But she's being outed as somebody that stole somebody's identity. So it's no telling what the source of that money is originally. And since you don't have problems with comprehension, Pastor, we know you overstand that. That's the reason why you had her put the money in Vivian's hands. And I just found that quite interesting. Oh, you are, oh, no. She ain't give me nothing. She, as a matter of fact, this is a translation. I'm paraphrasing though. Even though, I'm hearing that she could possibly have stole somebody's identity, and y'all ain't heard it from me, Pastor Porchak, because I ain't one to gossip, but the money never touched my hands. I gave the money to Vivian. Pastor, that's like dry snitching. You basically a rat lying in wait. You basically a confidential informant for the federal government lying in wait. Because you dry snitching on Vivian. You ain't supposed to tell you gave Vivian the money never touched your hands. You ain't supposed to say nothing. Not about who you gave the money to. That means that you set Vivian up to be the fall guy. But you knew that she was doing things like offering up credit cards, and you didn't trust her enough to accept the credit card because you didn't know where the credit card came from. Well, did you know her name? She knew yours. So let me get this right. She knew your name. She knew where you lived. She had your phone number. Did you have all that information for her? Did you verify it? But you took all of these steps, and you knew this day was going to come 2 years ago. You've been building this case against this bitch for 2 years while she went around here and lined other people to fuck up. Not in our sector. 2 years ago, the sectors weren't merging. She has been, since we have been dealing with the beef sector, she has been setting motherfuckers up or being exposed as setting motherfuckers up. Now she's over here on your enemy's platform. A man that has basically went on homophobic rants. He has clearly, you and him have a disdain for each other. Y'all have the whole Timothy Blaine thing going on between you and ZX. And she would bring her muppet mouth ass over here. Even though you've kept her information while you watch her snake other people. She brings her muppet mouth ass over here and puts out your name and your goddamn address. And you forgive her, Dory, I forgive you. Every light-skinned person that you see, Pastor Wilson, is not your ex. And sometimes when relationships end, when marriages end, we tend to hold on to anything that even remotely reminds us of our ex, if we still in love with them, or if they break our hearts. And I just want to say to you tonight, Pastor, that every light-skinned person that you see is not your ex. Think about that. Because I think that was, one minute you saying, Dory, we through. I don't want nothing to do with you. Do you have Stockholm Syndrome, Pastor? Are you suffering from Stockholm Syndrome? That muppet mouth bitch put your address and your legal name the fuck out here. And then she justified by saying, well, Kimmy did it. It was already out here. Brianna did it. At the same time, she's on ZX's platform talking about doxing being the fuck illegal. Why the fuck she doxing people? You didn't think about that, counselor? As you're doxing somebody else, did it occur to you that you were committing some sort of crime or some sort of violation for which one could be civilly penalized when you were putting out Pastor Wilson's information? Did you think motherfuckers wasn't documenting what the fuck you was doing, you retarded bitch? See, y'all can entertain this bitch. I'm not going to get up here and pretend. Okay? Parachute mouth Pegasus, the wannabe paralegal, is a fucking attorney. Kiss my entire black ass. Thank you and good night. No, man. We're not going. We're not going. And I gotta point out these things, Pastor. Because I like you. I like you. I don't want y'all to get it. Don't mean I don't like Jay. I don't dislike or have a disdain for Jay Wilson. But you hypocritical with a lot of things, Jay Wilson. You being a hypocrite. You know what I didn't hear? I didn't hear you give Dory, the one that sent you the picture of the ostrich foot, to show you the print of the ostrich paw. I didn't see you have that same energy for Dory and her criminal husband as you did for me, Suge, Independisa. See, when you found out about our criminal histories, it was a bit of an issue and you had some concerns. I thought you said you had some concerns about Claudiva's substance abuse issues. But nonetheless, this bitch that talks a million miles a motherfucking minute without shutting the fuck up. It never entered your mind, not one time, that she could possibly be under the influence of some sort of narcotic or some sort of illegal substance. When she was having them camera slips on camera and motherfuckers was catching that muppet mouth of hers, that parachute mouth. it didn't occur to you that, something was going on there? But you said tonight, you and Vivian figured out early on, well, you told Vivian, pardon me, that this bitch, that her elevator don't reach the top floor. Is that all you were able to discern? Because see, you seem to be so intuitive. And to be, you were very detail oriented when it came to other people's histories and the things that they were being, alleged to have done on YouTube. Oh, you had a whole lot of commentary about that. You were very opinionated about that. But according to the YouTube streets, the folks that was doxing Dory and her make-believe husband said that she committed identity theft. And that she has, I don't give a fuck if they misdemeanors. You cannot be a motherfucking attorney practicing law in any of the goddamn states with goddamn charges. I don't give a fuck how old they are. And if that were the case, you would have, those records wouldn't be there. She would have gotten them expunged. Judge Mathis is actually a judge that talked about them holding up his license to practice law because of shit that he did when he was a fucking teenager. So you would have us believe that she's actively practicing law. As a matter of fact, Tasha K is her client that Kimmy communicated with behind her back. Let her tell it, right? But she got criminal charges from a couple of years ago. Is that right? Is that right, counselor? And I think that when people say things like, their return, motherfuckers get shook. When the bitch might shake and move things over there in the beef sector, but the bitch ain't moving and shaking a motherfucking thing over here. Bitch, you an attorney? Show us your law license then, bitch. Other than that, get the fuck out of here with that bullshit. We not going, bitch. And ain't no alleged shit. You full of shit, bitch. You better pick your target, the next target to send your pussy pics. She over here trying to line up the next bitch. She send a picture of that goddamn ostrich paw. Listen, you lucky you sent it to Pastor Wilson, because I can tell you this. If you send a picture of that old nasty piece of ostrich paw to ZX, he gonna put it out here. He gonna put it out here and use her legal paperwork as the backdrop, Queen of the South. Get your muppet mouth ass the fuck out of here. No, bitch. The black sector said no. Ain't that what they tell us? No, bitch. The Chitlin Circus said no, bitch. Y'all take that bitch back. Listen. Y'all got so many gems over there in the beef sector. Why do y'all keep bringing it? No, take that bitch back. We don't want no fucking Diamond Dory. Y'all got some diamonds over there, and you got some diamonds in the rough over there. Send those over here. Send that bitch back. We don't want Pegasus, the wannabe paralegal, to fuck over here. And since I'm a petty bitch, she ain't got the motherfucking numbers for me to entertain the bitch. If I wasn't talking about Pastor, no, I wouldn't even be speaking on the bitch. The bitch ain't got enough. She ain't got enough numbers. She ain't got enough motherfuckers in her. That's why the bitch name ain't in the title. She ain't got enough numbers for me to entertain the bitch. Period. But I just wanted to be petty and throw a little shade. Listen, okay, so here's the whole thing. And you are the same motherfucker with that bear behind your fucking back, you bareback bitch. Get your fucking ass out of my chat, you Babe Nation motherfucking reject. And unlike the rest of the motherfuckers that try to be kind to you, Huggy Bear, or whatever the fuck your name is, Yogi the Bear, let me tell you something, boo-boo. Do you hear me, boo-boo? You Babe Nation reject. Are you lost? See, because I blocked you from out of my comment section. Don't bring your stupid ass. Well, how about this? Since you a little slow motherfucker, which is the reason why you had a bear and a fucking globe behind your name, you dumbass motherfucker. Unlike the rest of the motherfuckers over here, I ain't gonna be nice to you, Babe Nation reject. Bitch, don't come in my motherfucking chat. And you're absolutely right. I don't speak for the black sector. I speak for me, bitch. You, your bear, your globe, ain't none of that shit welcome in here, bitch. You brain dead motherfucking bitch. Take your ass back over there to the goddamn female Jim Jones motherfucking chat. Go back over there with Five Baby Koresh. Keep your stupid ass out of my motherfucking chat, bitch. You ain't welcome to fuck in. Sean Bradley don't want your retarded ass over there. I don't want your retarded ass over here. The black sector don't even fuck with you. And your point is what exactly, bitch? Even without the black sector fucking with me, between both of my streams, I got 300 people to fucking hear. And so your point is what exactly? Your point is what exactly? Orphan? You out here in the motherfucking streets a whole motherfucking orphan, bitch. That's because ain't no bag come with your bear. And you know when you go over there to Five Baby Jones, when you go over there to Five Babe Koresh, if you ain't got no bag, you ain't dropping no bag, you don't fucking count, bitch. You better not even speak. You better not speak out of line over there. So unless you dropping 8 bands like that Muppet Mouth bitch did, shut the fuck up. You can't talk over here either, bitch. Over here, I don't give a fuck about your opinion. You ain't cash apping me shit. So fuck you and fuck your opinion, bitch. I don't give a fuck what they do over there. You not gonna come over here and talk disrespectful. You gonna eat, you gonna shellac balls and twirl twat heads and tickle motherfucker and nibble on nipples when you come over this bitch too. You go to fuck over there and you rim anuses and then think you gonna come up in here talking spicy. No, bitch, you gonna get to twirling these twat hairs until I tell you to stop. Just like your dumb ass put that globe behind your motherfucking name when you was the fuck told to do it, bitch. You gonna nibble on my nipples until I tell you to stop. Cause I like shit. And we can do this the hard way or we can do this the easy way. And this is how you can tell that this is because I said, who the fuck has a bear behind their fucking name? And then they left the comment back to back. Listen, if I could smack you in the head with this fucking Yeti through the fucking screen, bitch, I would do it. Don't play with me. This ain't Babe Nation, bitch. That's precisely the motherfucker that I'm talking about. You got so much to say, you gonna bring your bald-headed ass. We already know you a fat, round motherfucker. Otherwise, who the fuck calls they self hugging? We already know you a fat, round motherfucker. Or a fat, round bitch with a pop fucking belly. Who else would name themselves Bear? Of all things you can name yourself, Bear is usually indicative of a big burly motherfucker. If you gotta parachute your pussy over the motherfucking toilet before you take a piss, don't come in here talking spicy to me, bitch. I don't know what you thought this was, but this ain't that. Beautiful soul. Would you tell them if they need a parachute? If they gotta plop their pussy down over the toilet like a parachute landing before they take a piss, don't come in here talking spicy to me. They ain't have a motherfucking thing to say about nothing or no motherfucking body else, but you gonna come up in here and tell me some shit. Get your stupid, rejected, order-taking motherfucking ass the fuck out of here. Foot shoulder. You ain't expected to do nothing but do what the fuck you did, which is come up in other motherfuckers' chats with your fucking pom-poms with your fat motherfucking ass. Going around from chat to chat, just presenting yourself as a human fucking sacrifice. Well, go light your motherfucking self on fire for the motherfucker you coming in here caping for. What you waiting for? Set your ass on fire and prove your motherfucking loyalty. If you put a globe behind your name because you was instructed to, light yourself up in flames. Prove your loyalty. We don't believe you. You need more fucking people. Set yourself on fire. Light the streets up. Like a human sacrifice. They just drop down like, listen, speaking of parachutes, they will parachute in a motherfucker. They can't stay in the clouds and watch from afar. They drop their ass down in chat rooms in op territory and talk spicy like a human sacrifice. Well, set your ass on fire then. The next time you want somebody's attention, just set your ass ablaze. Shit, I offer you a motherfucking tall glass of gasoline, bitch. A tall glass of gas. That's all I got for you around this part, bitch. Okay? I will get on the motherfucking phone. Fuck calling the fire department. Bitch, I will get on the phone and order me a fucking pizza, bitch. Get into it. While your ass is on fire. They messing with me when I'm in chats. All I want to do, block the bitch. You think as you pull out some paperwork, bitch, that motherfuckers is just going to let you now you're supposed to pull up another motherfucker. She basically telling lovely love, let me, I'm not trying to take control. You absolutely the fuck are, bitch. The interesting thing is, while Jay Wilson was calling her out for doing that, thinking that she was going to put money down and run some shit. She's over there on ZX's platform and he's allowing her to do just that. She basically telling lovely love, shut up. Now that I done convinced y'all that I'm something that the fuck I'm not, which is an attorney. Shut up and let me speak. Bitch, nobody wants to hear you talk anymore. Go set yourself ablaze the fuck too, bitch. I'm sick of you talking. No, you can't talk too much. Nobody wants to hear it. We already got a deal with ZX, and that's because he got his own platform, so we can't shut him the fuck up. Shut the fuck up, bitch. Go over there and talk to the 4 motherfuckers like you've been talking, which is probably your 4 motherfucking personalities in the goddamn chat. Y'all thinking this bitch only got 7 motherfuckers. No, it's the 7 motherfuckers that's inside of this bitch's mind that's in that chat fucking typing. The bitch probably got 7 devices, all of which she bought with the stolen goddamn identity. She got 7 stolen identities typing in her motherfucking chat. Look at this stupid motherfucker. You couldn't resist it. You couldn't resist it. Well, guess what, bitch? How about this? At least I can afford Newports, bitch. I'm not up here borrowing $22 from a motherfucking bitch, but claiming I'm a motherfucking attorney to motherfucking buy it, bitch. My husband ain't up here borrowing money from bitches to fuck on YouTube, bitch. Okay? So if I smoke, if I'm on my 30th Newport, bitch, at least I can afford them. I ain't got to get up here and ask bitches to cash app my husband $22 motherfucking dollars, but I'm an attorney. At least I can afford them, bitch. I can afford my wigs and my Newports, bitch. Get into it. And I can afford to throw in the pussy wax. Yes. And how about this? I ain't sending no pussy pics to a gay Passa either, bitch. Get into it. But they don't like this type of teacher. When you can cease, you know what we need you to cease and desist doing? We need you to cease and desist sending pussy pics to a Passa that's openly gay, bitch. How about that part? Stop popping pills, bitch. Stop getting up here trying to send bitches a PayPal motherfucking payment with a stolen identity, bitch. Your sister, no, that's your scam partner. That's a member of the ring. Because that's how those type of motherfuckers operate. They operate in a motherfucking ring. All right, y'all. Now, Jay Wilson shouldn't be in his feelings, but of course he will be. But he shouldn't be in his feelings because, you know, we're not friends, Pastor. We're not friends. We're subcontractors. And this is just my commentary. The coin keeps you here. Well, cussing motherfuckers out is what kept me here for 1 hour and 48 minutes and 45 motherfucking seconds. Okay? Thank you and good night. Right, beautiful soul? Come, Magoo, Mr. Magoo. You better come you better keep Sybil chained up around this bitch. And just for the purpose of clarity, I don't want motherfuckers to go run with some shit. I don't do a whole bunch of sending the fucking subliminals, right? Or sending smoke signals. I ain't got no issue with Vivian. Okay? I was addressing, but I had some questions for Jay Wilson. Look at it. Bitch, I wasn't in no halfway house, bitch. I did all my time. How about that part, bitch? But you and your motherfucking fake ass husband might be. When you get that goddamn indictment, bitch, and you play with me, it'll be sooner than the fuck later, bitch. Okay? Play with me. This bitch got about 7 motherfucking names. What is your name? Fatima, Hala, Hurakma, Rika, Ramses the motherfucking 3rd. Bitch, how many names do you got? And no, bitch, I didn't go to a halfway house, bitch. I did all my time. And if you keep running around this bitch claiming to be motherfucking attorneys and scamming motherfuckers and stealing motherfuckers' identity, bitch, you gonna do a whole lot more time than what the fuck I did, bitch. Get into it. You gonna be a bitch that's going to an old nasty piece of halfway house. or I'm going to put you to work over here. I'm going to put in the work that dentist should have put in when you paid him for them motherfucking veneers to cover up them goddamn teeth that you don't smoke the fuck out using that motherfucking meth, bitch. Now go create another troll account. You ain't got no voice to fuck over here, bitch. All that effort. You want to sue somebody? Go sue that dentist that supposed to have gave you a brand new motherfucking mouth that you can't fucking close, bitch. You know them the motherfuckers that smoke that meth, they ain't got no fucking teeth. That be the first motherfucking thing they go, is they motherfucking teeth. This bitch running around here with a face looking like a motherfucking science project, coming in the chat under troll accounts talking about my motherfucking wig. Bitch, get your ass the fuck out of here. But I can't wait for Mr. Magoo to do you dirty. And just like Viv said, just like, listen. This is how you can tell this bitch that this is just nobody but this cokehead, meth head, pill popping, muppet mouth motherfucking bitch. Her teeth are nice. Well, I would have to tell her to send her fake ass husband, not the gay one, but the first one. See, I would have to look at the skin on his dick to be able to make that determination. To determine whether her teeth were nice or whether her teeth were extremely motherfucking problematic. See, if her first husband, the one that got rid of her because she couldn't stop being a motherfucking hoe, if he got stave marks and permanent scarring around his cock, I don't know if I'll be able to co-sign that comment. Bye, bitch. I'm going to need her first husband's cock. You know, the one that she was with when the pastor said she had all these credit cards and shit? Yeah, tell him to come forth. We need him to bear witness as to whether or not this bitch's teeth is nice or whether they should be registered as motherfucking lethal weapons. That bitch, she don't need a pistol. Listen, she don't need a pistol. She don't need a knife. She don't need a bat. She don't need nothing. That bitch's teeth can be registered motherfucking weapons. Her teeth should be registered motherfucking weapons, just like a goddamn a prize fighter, a heavyweight motherfucking champion's motherfucking hands. Y'all know if boxers put their hands on the average layperson, that's a problem. Because technically, they're professional fighters. So I will be careful, y'all, with threatening this bitch, because if you're in her presence, all this bitch got to do is bite you when it's over. That bitch bites you, listen, it's a wrap. So send him here. Let me ask him if her teeth are nice. Well, his penis and the skin on it or lack thereof. I would have to see that before I can pass judgment that her teeth are nice. Other than that, she will continuously be called the horse with the motherfucking overbite around this bitch. Period, point blank, that's it, that's all. Okay? All right, y'all. Listen. Instead of listen, beautiful soul, talk about putting an apple in her motherfucking mouth. Listen, she wouldn't even have to. You can put an apple in her mouth without even telling her to open it. Okay? But actually, if the husband, didn't they say that this nigga here that she dealing with is supposed to be kind of like a pimp? So I don't know. It might have a mouth like that might actually be useful as a prostitute. And you know, we know the goddamn the Powerbottom pass with the Powerbottom pop. We know he loved his hookers. But yeah, so no, before I was closing out, I was getting ready to say, I don't have an issue with diet. Okay. I get the gist of that, you know, she got ops or whatever whoever her ops are, who her ops are. I don't have an issue with diet. I was bringing that up between that issue between Dory helping her to flag channels because she actually accepted money under the pretense that she could actually help them flag down channels. And Mayor, she got up there, Mayor said she lied on him. And when he hit the panel, when he hit Tracy's panel, and that live stream is still up on Tracy's channel. When he hit Tracy's panel, he exposed some other things. So it was brought up, and diet was brought up in relation to that. Now it's already a well-known fact that Diva, Tomboyish, and Diet and the Mayor are ops. We already know that. They hate each other. Okay? And the only reason why I brought Vivian up because Vivian was Vivian was there for some of the history, but I don't have any issue. I know Tracy and Vivian don't get along, but I don't have any problem with Vivian. So I want motherfuckers to take shit and run with shit. Okay? All right, y'all. Well, y'all have a good night. Okay? And I will catch you guys tomorrow. Okay? Yes, Tracy says she's gonna be there to report on it. We watching, honey. We watching. We might not drop down in the chats, but we aware of every damn thing that's going on and everything this bitch thinking that she coming over here to this sector doing. You're not even pulling the wool over ZX eyes, which is stupid because she's not even acting in her own fucking best interest. Hello, Virgo Forever. How are you? She's not even acting in her own best interest because when shit goes left with GX, which we all know is going to happen, what direction are you going to go in? She's basically pissing on a mattress that she gonna have to come back and lay on. You're gonna have to come back and lay right where you pissing at. And you over there on his platform showing legal documents. I would have to go back through the screenshots, but I saw Shish Trish name on the paperwork. And because, here's the whole thing, y'all. Because she's a scammer, I don't know where she got that seal from or if that's even an official seal. Based on what I saw, it looks like that paperwork was filed sometime. Here's the whole thing. If you filed that lawsuit in May of 2021, if that's when you got that seal, why hasn't the court date coming up? Where is the process server? Because I would imagine if you filed the paperwork, you would have had to have an address as to where the individuals that are listed can be served. Because based on what I saw in that seal, when you talk about people that commit identity theft, you don't know who put that seal on there or where that seal is coming from. You don't know if they've overlaid some shit. They have white collar crime for a damn reason. So when it comes to that type of stuff, you don't know where that paperwork came from. But based on what I saw, the lawsuit supposedly was filed May of 2021. It's now, okay, so now I'm tired of entertaining you because you're not going to keep running in here running deflection. It's now, we down there in the month of March. So the people that are listed on there, I saw Shish Trish's name. Who you gonna file a lawsuit against? Shish Trish? As an attorney, those are not even, you will be using their legal names. That's something else that went over GX's head. Now, I saw Rita's name on the paperwork, but it does not take a process server from May of 2021 to February. They should have already been served with the paperwork. Because you only have a certain amount of time after you file the suit to serve them with proper. You have to give them proper notice. As a matter of fact, most courts require you to show, sir, ain't no dropping no link. Fuck out of here, bitch. Who are you? I ain't never seen you in my fucking chat before. Fuck are you to come in here and ask me to drop the link? Where the fuck you think you at? Are you lost? Okay. To basically, to my understanding, when a person files a lawsuit, a civil lawsuit, you have to submit to the court proof of service. Even if you're getting divorced, you got to submit proof of service to the other party. So why would she still be holding on to paperwork from May of 2021? And it's supposed to be this lawsuit with all these people's names on it. And if that was actually an official seal, that's not proof that you're an attorney. Unless your name is on it as the attorney, no, ma'am, that's not proof that you're a fucking attorney. That's proof that a lawsuit has been filed. Let you tell it, right? But the people that you filed the lawsuit against should have been served. Because you have to give them, the courts have to give them an opportunity for them to seek legal counsel. Or to have attorney, they don't have rules where the attorney has to respond. I thought when you file a civil suit, the other person has a right to submit an answer, what they call an answer to the lawsuit. So that didn't make any sense to me. So no, that's not proof that she's a fucking attorney unless her name is listed as the attorney and then that wouldn't even be her attorney. You can represent. Here's the other thing, y'all. You know the reason why I'm not impressed? Because you can actually represent yourself pro se in a fucking civil proceeding. That's the other thing. You can represent yourself in a bankruptcy pro se. You can represent yourself in a criminal court, acting as your own attorney. And you can do the same thing in a civil suit. You don't need an attorney. You don't need an attorney for that. The court just makes you aware of the fact that it gives you that's your right to have an attorney present to represent you, to look out for your best interest. But simply seeing her name on paperwork, no, she could be representing herself pro se. Right, Brandy? Show the law degree or we not going. And then we can verify that with the respective state that issued your license to practice law. Other than that, we not going. And we not impressed. Okay? All right, y'all. So y'all sleep well. And I'll catch up with you guys tomorrow. Peace, everybody.